In the Christian Bible, numerous miracles are attributed to God, each significant in its own context and reflective of his omnipotence. The determination of God's greatest miracle is subjective and may vary based on theological perspectives and individual belief systems. However, many theologians and devout believers might argue that the resurrection of Jesus Christ stands as one of God's greatest miracles. The story of the resurrection is central to Christian faith as it underpins the promise of eternal life and the defeat of sin and death. According to the New Testament, after Jesus was crucified and buried in a tomb, he rose from the dead on the third day. This event, celebrated as Easter, is recounted in all four Gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. In considering the significance of this miracle, it's essential to understand its implications. Firstly, the resurrection confirmed Jesus' divine nature. Throughout his ministry, Jesus performed numerous miracles, like healing the sick, raising the dead, and other acts that reflected his extraordinary divine power. However, resurrecting himself showcased his authority over life and death, affirming his role as the Son of God. Secondly, it fulfilled the prophecies of the Old Testament. The resurrection was promised in the Scriptures, and its occurrence demonstrated the faithfulness of God to his word. For instance, Psalm 16 verse 10 and Isaiah 53 verses 10 to 12 are interpreted by Christians as prophetic references to the Messiah's suffering and subsequent victory over death. Thirdly, the resurrection offered hope to believers. It was an assurance of victory over sin and a promise of life after death for all who believe. This hope forms the foundation of Christian eschatology, the part of theology concerned with death, judgment, and the final destiny of the soul and humankind. Lastly, the resurrection was the catalyst for the spread of Christianity. The transformation of the disciples from a group of frightened followers into bold proclaimers of Christ's resurrection message was attributed to the power and truth of the resurrection event. This inspired the early church's formation and propelled the message across cultures and generations. While other miracles, such as the creation of the world, the parting of the Red Sea, and the various healings performed by Jesus, are also highly significant, the resurrection's foundational role in Christian belief positions it as a pivotal and arguably the crowning miracle of the Bible.